What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna review my brand new JG Mac 10 airsoft gun that I've been wanting forever, for literally like my whole life since I was a little kid. I'm now almost 30. I'm 29, but here it is, guys. This is this badass brand new AEG, submachine gun that I picked up for playing a little bit of airsoft around here in upstate New York with some of my buddies. Hopefully, I don't have many friends left that are into this kind of thing, but I figured, maybe I'll get into it myself. So this is what the gun looks like. It came with this nice orange tip, which you'll notice right off the bat, so that I can legally, shoot this in my backyard here in New York. Or else I probably would get shot by the police. That's not funny, but for real, come on, think about it. Orange tips are good, guys. This is a mag it came with, is a standard magazine, a high cap magazine that I etched a little bit with a screwdriver. I just, tried to decorate it with my initials there. But anyways, the magazine honestly is not that great. The gun itself is really sturdy. I've never shot the Tokyo Marui version, but excuse me, this is basically a clone, of the more expensive Tokyo Marui Mac 10. They call it an AEP, so it's an automatic electric pistol. I kind of think it's more of like a submachine gun, especially with this stock here, which does function. I'll show you. It's kind of a pain. You have to squeeze pretty hard to get the stock open. Then there's this little release catch button at the bottom that allows the stock to slide out. Here, I'll show you. Oh, gosh. I guess it does come out just like the Tokyo Marui. Okay, so now it's locked into place. But yeah, this is what it looks like, fully extended. Gives you a good, shoulder brace for sniping, for taking out some more long-range or mid-range targets. I really like it. It is metal. It's not plastic, and I think it's probably sturdier than the Tokyo Marui one, actually. I think it's even nicer. Which is kind of funny. That was kind of the point I wanted to make about this gun was before I bought it, I kind of did a lot of reviewing and research and whatnot about, the componentry and how it compares to the more expensive model. And I was going to buy the Tokyo Marui, but to be honest, a lot of people claim that this one's actually nicer. So you can pick this model up on evike.com for about $100 even. They raised the price, I think, from last year. It was $90. Now it's like $100 or $105 or some shit. But really good deal. It came with, I'll show you, there's a little tab on the front here on either side to release the chamber, the front housing for, that's the barrel. You don't want to mess with this. Just keep this, in place. Don't ever wiggle it or try to pull it out. It's a nice little barrel. There's a small pull tab here attached to the gun. You can see it. It'll slide out. Now, if there was a battery in here, you could see the battery come out with that little maneuver there. I can pull the battery out using that small plastic tab. So let me just show you this review. I'm going to get into the difference between the Tokyo Marui battery that I purchased on Evike with the EX converter for basically mating the Tokyo Marui model micro battery with the JG version instead. So basically you can take the Tokyo Marui cell and put it inside your JG and seamlessly, connect your Tokyo Marui battery to it, so that you can use two batteries. You can use the battery it came with, and then this Tokyo Marui one, which honestly is not better than the stock battery. Okay, a lot of people are complaining about God, what the frick do they call these things? Nickel NIM batteries, nickel metal hide or something like that. Metal hydride. Um, a lot of people don't like these NIM batteries. They switch to LIPO because they claim that the NIMs are weak, that they don't have good rate of fire, that the battery life isn't that great, that maybe they only get 800 shots out of it before it's dead. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'll set my gun down just for a second, and I'll show you the two batteries that I do have. So basically, this is the stock battery supplied by JG. This is the one that will come with either the Mac 10 from e-Vike or the Scorpion, the JG Scorpion, which uses a lot of the same components, I do believe. This battery, honestly, is much nicer than the Tokyo Marui for some reason. So I also had to go on redwolfairsoft.com, which is a great parts store. They have a lot of different parts for your gun and different things to house batteries and whatnot. And that is where I bought this EX converter, which now you can see is separated from the Marui battery, which looks like this. A nice looking little battery. Really looks well made and high quality. Obviously, the Japanese don't skimp out on making parts and tools and things for us. They go above and beyond. But the weird thing about it is that it actually does not perform better than this one, the stock JG. This battery right here will give your gun a faster rate of fire and will supply your gun with power for just as long as this one. And this one is 2 times as expensive. This will cost you $50. This will cost you $22. Okay, so what the heck? It seems kind of gimmicky. And the weird thing is now you've got a 2-part system that, in my opinion, isn't as efficient as a 1-part system that definitely works better. Experimentally, I've experienced it definitely works better. So basically, what you're going to do when you do order your EX converter and you do order a Tokyo Marui battery for your Mac 10, for your JG Mac 10, is you'll take this, and there's a little arrow on the bottom there, as you can see. It will slide directly into this housing. It just slides in like that. And now you'll push a little bit with your thumb just to make sure that it's secure in there, right? And now I'll show you the ROF, the rate of fire, with this battery, with this Tokyo Marui battery. And you tell me what you think, okay? Here we go. Test number 1. So I'm putting it in the front housing here. It slides right in just like the stock battery, which is great. Gives me a second option. Okay, so I'm going to click this button on the front here. It's right here. Nope, you can't really see it that well. It's right here. There we go. So anyways, this is what the Tokyo Marui sounds like. Okay, guys, listen. Okay, I just charged this battery this morning. The charger it came with isn't really that great. It didn't come with it, actually. I had to buy the Tokyo Marui charger separately from Red Wolf. None of these Marui parts come in a package. You have to order them all separately. And listen to the ROF that it's getting with this. Okay. The weird thing about the Marui battery that's in there now is that it seems like it has like this warm-up dynamic where like basically it needs to be heated up by firing it a few, maybe 50 to 100 times before it actually performs at its peak. It's like the cell takes a while to transfer the energy through it. So listen to it, fire again. Okay, it's fully charged, or it's halfway charged, okay, because I've been firing it. I've been testing it a little bit all day. But listen to the ROF, guys. Okay, it's not really that great. That's like 450 or 500 rounds a minute, maybe. I don't know. I don't have it clocked, but basically it sounds low. Okay. So I'm still getting good juice out of it. I just fired it maybe 100 times. Still wants to perform. Okay, there's another 20. Okay, so it works. The battery works, all right? It's working. It's not really depreciating too much inside of the gun as I fire it, and I just fired it 200 times. I fired it 200 times earlier. So it's about halfway depleted. But I'm not really crazy about it. As you can hear, ROF is not, the rate of fire is crappy, okay? It's not that good. It is working. It will get you through a skirmish, and especially if you're a good shot. I think shot placement has a lot to do with it. And the Marui component itself is going to hold a charge, I think. This battery itself is going to hold a charge through your skirmish maybe half the game. But that ROF is only decent. Okay, so that's your Marui. Let's put it away now. That's getting a little bit annoying. I'm probably pissing my neighbors off too. So we'll put it on safe. We'll take the Marui out. Like, I'm not pissed off about it. I think it's going to be decent if I want to play a little bit of airsoft with my friends. But it's just not that great. I paid $50 for the battery. I paid $20 for the charger and $8 for the converter, and it's just not really super impressive. It'll work. It will definitely work. So now here's the JG stock battery. That's at 75% capacity. I shot it about 100 times, or maybe 150 to test the power level of it, right, to see how it was working. So I'll slide that in, this bad boy in now. And this, mind you, you can buy on Evike for $20. They do have them in stock right now. Okay, now listen to this, guys. Listen to the difference that the Chinese battery makes compared to the Japanese one. This is crazy. Hold on, it's unsafe. Put it on fire. There's a safety switch right here next to your trigger. Okay, guys, listen to the JG. Which one would you rather come against? I would way rather be against a guy who is using the Marui battery. I would feel a lot more confident going up against that guy and taking him out. You hear this thing come around and you're playing CQB and you hear this thing? That's pretty effing scary, guys. That is a nice battery, okay? And everybody, oh, the JG guns are cheap and those components aren't going to last. Well, I've already shot this with this battery 3,000 rounds, 2,500, 3,000 rounds through it, and it's still performing like this. I can just feel the air blasting out of that. I mean, I'm getting probably higher feet per second with that too, compared to the Marui cell, where maybe I'm only getting 280 or 290 feet per second. With this one, I'm definitely more towards 350, I think, or 360 even. I mean, that's just blasting out of there. Okay, so we'll put the batteries away. That kind of wraps up my review. There really isn't much more to go over with this gun. I did get this really sick speed loader with my ASG Frenchie shotgun, which I should probably review too, because that thing's a total beast. Honestly, this is nicer. This is going to cream people a lot faster and more efficiently. than that ASG Franchi shotgun thing I got, but the Franchi's really beast actually. So anyways, guys, that wraps it up. I hope you like my new gun. It is a beautiful gun. It's super solid, really heavy, made out of mostly metal components. There's a little bit of ABS hard plastic, a nice plastic in there, but I think everything inside of this gun is probably mostly metal componentry. It is for sure a clone of the Tokyo Marui one, and honestly, guys, the JG one's, I think it's nicer. So go buy it. Maybe buy the Scorpion too. Support the little company. Buy Marui parts to go with it. These are going to be compatible. You can switch your mag. I really don't like this high capacity mag. Honestly, I think I already screwed up the spring system and gears inside of it, and I will most definitely be switching to a Tokyo Marui mid cap. I think that's going to make this gun scream, and people are going to be scared of me when I play with it. All right, peace out, guys.